Okay, so we're gonna do the Paqui one chip challenge. Supposedly the hottest chip in the world. We'll see. So, what to expect? Round one, a spicy punch to the tongue. Round two, a fiery jab to the face. Round three, impaired vision from tears. And round four, a low blow to the gut. Pow. Round five, you're knocked out. So let's see here. As far as the rules go, I know here's the chip individually wrapped. And let's see here. How long can you last before throwing in the towel? So you've got different rankings. You've got like featherweight if you can last 5 minutes, lightweight for 10 minutes, middleweight for 30 minutes, or heavyweight for an hour. So don't know if I'm going to wait around an hour, but we'll see. And then
Emergency paramedics are standing by.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's got all kinds of crazy warnings on the back of it too. So, okay, howdy.
Hi.
So let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and rip it open.
All right, so the chip is in a box, but then it's in a packet.
Yes.
That's something that's not something you want to see. This is,
You want to smell it?
I can smell it from here. It's really spicy. I can smell it from in the.
Okay. So the chip is black, and the primary ingredient is it's of course blue corn, sunflower, and sunflower oil, and Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili pepper. It's got chipotle pepper, Szechuan pepper, and Szechuan pepper extract. So we'll break it in half.
Give the other half to him.
No, I'm good, fam. I'm good.
All right, ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Here goes nothing.
That's a mistake.
David is our reigning hot sauce champion, so I'm curious to see how this goes.
Oh, it's really strong.
It's actually pretty good, pretty flavorful initially.
How much is it?
Not a lot of heat to begin with. Still chewing it up. Okay, the chip is down. Oh, there's a lot of heat in the back of your throat. Building a little bit here.
Getting a little hotter, huh?
Yeah, definitely getting hotter. With a lot of the really hot peppers, they tend to build over time. They start out kind of weak and then they build up. And it can last, like this thing says, up to an hour without drinking some milk or something to kind of relieve the pain. And it's going to continue to build and build. Whereas with your Tabasco peppers and cayenne peppers and jalapenos, essentially the heat that you feel initially is the heat you get, unless you're just eating large quantities of them. But yeah, so far it's not that bad. I felt it initially in the back of my throat, and now my tongue is starting to swell and burn. So the tongue is feeling it at this point.
So how long do you think you've been going so far?
Oh, I don't know. How long have I been going?
2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
How? And I'm going to have to wash my hands thoroughly because I didn't wear gloves. They advise you to wear gloves when you do this. But, yeah. It's pretty good. I did really like the initial flavor of not the ghost pepper, but the Carolina Reaper pepper.
Yeah.
It's got a good flavor to it. And so many things when you eat a Carolina Reaper pepper, it was something with that in it. The heat kind of masks the flavor. And this one, I gotta admit, it kind of does the same thing. But for the first little bit, you could kind of taste it, and it's got a real good flavor to it.
Yeah. And you got a towel out there if you need it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Nose isn't running yet, just a little bit of irritation.
So now, Get a little bit of gloss on the forehead now.
So I'm feeling it a little bit in the upper, like the roof of my mouth, and now under my tongue. So starting in the back, in the throat, then the tongue swelled, now the roof of my mouth, and the bottom part. So the heat's still building. And as as your endorphins kind of kick in, it kind of masks that pain from the heat initially. But then as it continues to build, the pain kind of catches up with you. But definitely not a chip that I would want to eat casually on a regular basis. But so far so good.
I will have to say you've taken it better than anybody I've seen so far for this time period.
Right?
You have a lot of spice on that one thumb there, so keep that one away from
I
your
know.
face.
I'm being very careful. But it's kind of the whole packaging and the whole the verbiage and the description of the challenge and what to expect. It's got a real intimidation factor to it. Just reading the box, it's like warning, warning. And anybody who's eating this chip that doesn't have experience eating hot foods definitely wouldn't want to touch it. Don't even want to attempt it. But for someone who's pretty comfortable eating hot stuff, this it's not too bad. What time are we at?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay.
4 minutes.
So let's take a look here. For me to be, here's the book. So at 10 minutes, I'm a lightweight. So apparently, this is still going to continue to build and be.
I would say 10 minutes in, more. You've done better than anybody that I've seen do it. So you've done pretty good at that point.
How about this? I'm going to lick the pepper off my fingers.
I don't trust that man. I don't trust that man. Not Sean.
Oh yeah,
The flavor's pretty good.
I can taste it again. Yeah, it's a shock to the tongue. What it says is spicy punch to the tongue. That is one of the first things you feel. I would definitely recommend if you do the challenge to eat the chip. Just put the whole chip in your mouth, break it in half. That's how I've seen people do it. Don't kind of take a nibble and try it, and then take another nibble and try it. Just eat the whole flipping thing. That's my recommendation.
Power through it.
Yep. But nose is starting to run just a little, which is normal for some extremely hot, spicy stuff. But yeah, as of right now, I think the heat's kind of. I don't feel it getting much worse. If I took some water and sloshed it around, I'm sure I would be pretty miserable right now. But I'm not stupid enough to do that. So, for anyone who doesn't know, if you have an extremely spicy food and you try to make it better with water, it's kind of temporary relief. But ultimately, what that water is going to do is just spread it around your mouth and cause more pain sensations on the interior of your mouth. Where milk and dairy products actually takes the capsaicin peppers and takes it away, kind of neutralizes the effect to an extent. So that's why a lot of people try milk or ice cream. Ice cream is one of my favorites if I get something really hot. Some people like sour cream or cottage cheese, but that's not my favorite. Yogurt's another good one. But boy, these Paqui people, they gotta step it up. They gotta up their game. I tell you.